Hey Taurus, welcome to your August reading. Oh, time's flying. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Who's having fun? If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. And of course, I will leave information about what decks of cards I'll be using and how to contact me for personal readings in the description box. So go ahead and check that out there. So let's see what we have coming, Taurus, for you guys. Priestess, how are you being called to step up? I feel like you're getting back to work now and you're getting that va-va-voom back, you're that motivation. You're like, I want to get things done now. I want to get things moving. So I feel like you will be stepping up. Not only called to step up, but I feel like you will be stepping up now. You know, you want to get things going in the right direction again. Trusting your intuition with the High Priestess. That's all the knowledge of the universe being at your hands. The Akashic Record. So it's like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I'm stepping up now. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So again, you may be like, look, I'm doing the work to get out of these cycles. I'm breaking soulmate contracts here. That's what we do when we're elevating here, releasing yourself, untying yourself from certain contracts here or past life karma. You may be letting go of all that now. And look, again, we see you going up and we see a card talking about stepping up. That's what I think you're doing, leading the way here. You're just like, you know, I'm going to do this for me, for my soulmates, for all involved. I'm going to really step up here and break this cycle. It can be sort of generational trauma. So if we can have generational trauma, we can have generational healing. And that's what you're doing here for, you know, generations to come. I feel like you're setting things straight. You know, releasing that karma. Council of Light here. The divine orchestration. Help us in the subtle realms. Yeah, look at this. We were speaking of generations here. And I feel like, you know, those who have gone before us and those who will come after us here. It's a very important part for you right now. These people who went before you are trying to help you here. And those who have will come after you, you will be able to pass on that generational healing rather than that generational curse, okay? That's what I'm feeling here. That's huge amount of spiritual work you've been doing there. The initiation, the rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Look, you're coming out of this shadow work that you've been doing, now stepping into the light. You know, it just seems time for you to let go of old patterns, old contracts, old lives that are not serving you any purpose. And it's generational trauma or karma, and I feel like you're setting the way for generational healing. What a wonderful thing you guys are doing here. It's like you're the High Priestess. You had to step up when nobody else couldn't, right? You had to break the cycle. Queen of Summers. Listen to your heart, intuition, insight you can trust. Taking care of others a little bit too much. No, perhaps too much, sorry. So here I feel it could be a water sign you're dealing with. And if that's the case, the High Priestess here is saying your intuition is on point here. So go ahead and listen to your heart with this person. I feel you've got to be comforting to yourself. This is listening to your inner child, comforting your inner child and loving your inner child. That will go a long way with the healing, learning to love yourself, right? And look after yourself as you would anybody else. Maybe some people are draining you here of your love. So some people you would have been putting up with a little bit too much, taking care of them too much, seeing the red flags and ignoring them too much. And now it's time to break that pattern. Now it's time to let go of that and just be like, no, I've got to love myself. You know, we step into that discomfort to grow. And I think, you're doing a great job at that. Okay, Three of Winter, this is what I was talking about, that Three of Swords. This pain, you don't want it to continue, you know. You don't want to keep going and keep handing it down to, you know, your kids or, you know, things like that. It says reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal in time, with time. Yeah, that's what I feel. This is growing pains for you, but you've learnt and gained so much from it. You now know how to love yourself and comfort yourself here. And most of all, use your intuition. Could have been a water sign that broke your heart. It doesn't really matter about signs. They'll all generally come out. I feel like it's the energy that you're in at the moment. Coming out of Cancer season is probably why you're in those emotionals, that Queen of Summer's energy. Five of Winter. Walk away from dishonest associates. Realizing what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort here, okay? And that's what we're seeing, Unbound. Realizing this, it served its purpose, but it's not worth the effort you keep putting in if somebody's not giving you that love and comfort back. So knowing when to let go and walk away is healing, right? Even if this is your soulmate, even if this was, the love of your life, knowing when it's best to walk away, regardless whether you think they'll come back in the future, knowing when is best to walk away, when what is the best choice for you, and choosing your own happiness is loving yourself. That's growth. Look, that's strength that you've gained from this situation and broke a generational curse. So Six of Springs, okay, this is wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring reward, success and public recognition. Some of you could be in the public eye here. I feel like maybe you're not giving yourself enough props, enough congratulations, a pat on the back for all that you've overcome. You might be feeling like, well, I haven't really done much, but in actual fact, you've overcome a lot here. It may not be coming to you as wonderful news, but you've actually done a wonderful job. Your ancestors are trying to tell you this. Maybe you're not getting it from recognition from a person right now or from the world right now with this Six of Wands reversed here, but it's saying you have done a wonderful job. Do not doubt yourself here. Do not. You know, you're about to step into the light. You know, it's always darkest before dawn. Seven of Autumn. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So again here we're seeing, look, have patience. You know, you have done the work here. You have done the work. There's no need to worry. You will heal. You will get stronger. So that you could have been waiting for somebody to return and they didn't return. Somebody who broke your heart here, and then realizing it's time to move on with the Five of Winter. Realizing it's a lose-lose situation. So cutting the cords here. Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. So we know the Two of Swords is having difficulty making a decision, but it's saying here, look, make the choice, make the decision that's best for you. Right? The only way we can help other people is when we're happy, whole, and healed, right? Like it's showing, what's best for you is best for those who come after you. If you're not 100%, then you can't help nobody 100%. How can we give love to another if we don't have love for ourselves? So I feel like with this Queen of Summers, you enjoy being that comforting, loving support to other people. and you enjoy family time and, you know, want this home life and things like that. But if you're drained of it all the time and always ended up heartbroken rather than healing the heartbreak, getting into a similar cycle which drains you, isn't serving anybody any purpose, not you, not anybody else, because you're calling people on the same vibration in. Somebody who's drained of energy and somebody who maybe is also hurt and dealing with trauma from their past life or their current life, or, you know. So you're going to call somebody in who needs healing as well. So they end up draining you rather than, you know, comforting you. And I think all you want is this Queen of Summer's energy, a happy home, a loving family, you know, emotional support, somebody to give love to and receive love from. But what you keep ending up with is heartbreak even, or these arguments, indecision, not knowing which is the best way to turn. Well, freeing yourself from all of this and loving yourself first is always the way to go. It may not feel like you've won, because sometimes we need to lose in order to win, right? Because sometimes we need to maybe even lose something in order to win and see that, okay, that wasn't working out for me. I was never going to be happy there. The more you heal, the more you would understand that somebody who loves themselves wouldn't be hurting you. And, you know, if you loved yourself, you wouldn't allow them to hurt you. So before they keep adding more swords to your back with the Five of Swords, it's time to walk away. Seems like they may have even added 2 more swords and lied and cheated and deceived, you know, you here. And then left you waiting. They may have even told you, look, I'm coming back for you and things, and that never worked out with the Six of Springs reverse there. King of Winter, King of Swords in the normal deck. A knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional person. So somebody, I feel this person who maybe they had no issue lying and cheating and stealing and breaking your heart. It may have felt like, you know, they're pretty cold about their actions, and that's why they haven't come forward yet, refusing to look at what they've done here. But it's saying, get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationship. So somebody who maybe isn't as deeply involved as you in this situation could give you some fair advice, some sound advice. Maybe you're dealing too much with your heart instead of a balance of heart and head. So somebody who's very clear-minded could give you some advice and or opinions, but opinions ain't facts, okay? So we can take them in, collective them together with our own opinions and feelings on the situation, and then let go of what's not serving you here, okay? Opinions ain't facts. Take them in and let them go. Don't let it hurt you anymore. So somebody here could offer you some sound advice, like leave this situation. You know, if it's meant to be, it'll come towards you. Anything like that. It could be about anything, really. It could be more than just a romantic relationship. It can be about family relationships that need cutting off, right? Because if we're dealing with toxic people who keep hurting us over and over again and keep draining us, we need to cut them out. We can't even help those people. We can't even help people we love if they're toxic towards us. Prince of Springs here. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship coming towards you here. So I feel like don't rush into a relationship. If somebody wants you to rush, maybe they don't have your best interests at heart, okay? Because if they love you today, they'll love you tomorrow. This person will be very charming, self-confident, restless here. You could be feeling restless during Leo season, wanting love or somebody to come into your life, because it seems like you've been waiting for something. It may even be a job here, or answers, right? But the answers lie within you here. Six of Winter. Okay, so the sixes are related to the lovers. So I feel like A lover may have not rushed back into your life. Positive changes are on the way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. So you might have to put a hold on travels right now. And that might be why you're feeling restless. You want to get out there, but it's not the right time. Queen of Winter reversed now. So you might have felt like you was made for somebody, showing up as the same suit, but in order to love yourself and respect yourself, you had to let them go, had to let this connection go and learn to love yourself, learn to respect yourself, learn to put in healthy boundaries. You may have wanted it to move forward quicker than it has, but there's still healing going on here, and I can see why it's taken a long time. It's a long journey, this, because you're releasing soul contracts. Let go of people or things that are no longer serving you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. It was reversed. So it could have been, you know, divorcing or separating from this person for good in order to love yourself here. Good luck, guys.